Okay, so the first award tonight, we'll go straight in, is for In-House Communications Team of the Year, sponsored by CIPR Construction and Prophecy. EC Harris are the first on the shortlist, letting our people do the talking. They have a friendly and innovative team, said the judges, with lots of ideas and an impressive output. Traditional press coverage was strong in 2013, as were the number of research reports published, 20, which generated nearly 1,400 media hits. While social media, a vital channel the team acknowledges remains relatively small for a company of EC Harris's size and influence. Next, Collier's International. Woo! Collier's team scored a blinder when they recruited my friend Charlie Freeman to run their outfit. They saw press coverage for their Midsummer Resale Report increase from 20 articles, a paltry 20, in 2012 to 120 in 2013, one of many media coverage successes over the past year. Crossrail, moving London forward. The Crossrail team had some wonderful stories to tell around the construction programme, and it told them very well. That it had a generous budget to work with and a compelling subject matter should not distract from the team's achievements. Still, the merits of its strategy in communicating Crossrail's community benefits fell short of its own high standards. And then finally, WSP, Waking the Sleeping Giant. The task WSP's in-house team set itself in 2012 was big, to banish the notion that it was a sleeping giant. Clever wins in the broadcast media. It does actually say Cleaver, I'm not drunk. And the national press, sack the subs in the internet world, went some way to doing this. In particular, WSP was the first organisation to assert that dredging was not the answer to solving the English flooding crisis of the winter of 2013. It was quoted in, page turn. You see, if I had an iPad, this would all be fine. Oh, The Guardian, The Times, The Daily Mail, with company experts starring on Sky News. Broadsheet recruitment ads, blogs with respected trade titles, and a more embedded PR approach to its marketing rounded off the team's strategy to reawaken the giant. So, In-House Communications Team of the Year, sponsored by CIPR. Can I call up Paul Wilkinson, who's the chairman of CIPR and CAPSIG, to open the envelope, which I hope someone has. Ah, there you are. So, Paul, who's the winner? And stay for the photo.
Right. And the winner is WSP.
Yeah! Can I invite Emily Beeden, Reputation Manager, to collect the certificate?
Can I hide the bit?
Yeah, put it on the floor. Thank you very much. A round of applause for WSP. Okay, and our next award is PR Consultancy Team of the Year, sponsored by the Building Centre. By way of explanation, the judges unanimously decided to move the third nomination in this category to the Best Business Communications Campaign category, so there are now just 2 nominations. They are London Communications Agency. The PR agency stood out, the judges said, for their unparalleled focus on one particular market, London, that gave them a genuinely broader insight to be able to offer their clients working in that city. They also demonstrated standout creativity and enthusiasm. And secondly, Camargue PR. Woo! Conversely, Camargue is solely focused on the built environment and was able to demonstrate significant impact generated for a range of clients with an approach that has skewed PR glamour in favour of clear-headed business strategy. They also showed clear commitment to ensuring they can offer genuine expertise in the built environment to clients ranging from materials firms and contractors to the development arms of major hotels and supermarkets. So, PR Consultancy Team of the Year, can I invite, page turn, Jenny Watt, Marketing and PR Manager from the Building Centre, oh I met her earlier, to open the envelope. Hi.
Hi.
envelope for Jenny.
Oh, right.
Very good. Okay. So Jenny, which one of them is it?
London Communications Agency.
Can I invite Johnny Popper, Managing Director, and his team to collect the certificate? Hi! Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
I'm afraid to come up.
Because we're
supporting you.
Oh, I wouldn't have a big meeting.
Oh, I see. I thought you were saying
The event was terrific.
I've probably been emailing these guys about the Rolfson exhibition. I don't know what I've been emailing them.
Yeah.
Look at the camera.
Hey! Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well done, everyone.
Thank you.
The next award is for Integrated Communications Campaign of the Year, sponsored by Thomas & Trotman Design. This was an exciting category to judge, say the notes, with the finalists presenting very different successful campaigns. All 3 nominations demonstrated innovation and a determination to achieve the best outcome possible with the resources available, communicating via a mixture of channels as appropriate to their audience and their aims. So, starting off, the Environment Agency and Team Van Oord, Medmerry Managed Realignment. The Medmerry Managed Realignment I've only had one glass of wine. Of the largest open coast in Europe was an unusual project with huge aims, but had a very small budget and a very difficult to pronounce bloody name. Using all the means at their disposal, the Medmerry team, see I said it then, successfully achieved their aims of gaining buy-in to the scheme from the local community, gaining significant profile and media attention for the project, and completing it successfully, despite some not insignificant risks. Working closely with a huge range of interested parties, using all the means at their disposal and approaching the whole project with cheerful determination, paid off. This successful campaign and project is now attracting interest from all over the world. Secondly, London Communications Agency, King's Cross Street naming competition. This campaign, oh dear, there's been a technical fault. Okay, LCA. This campaign used a range of media, from traditional direct mail to Twitter, targeting local bloggers and press, as well as national and international media, to generate 10,000 entries into the King's Cross street naming competition from all over the world. The team made good use of data and relationships to gain coverage across numerous channels during the launch, build-up and closing of the campaign. Page turn. It doesn't bloody say what the street was called. Johnny Popper.
23 streets, Claire. 20.
20?
Yeah.
I could have thought of that. Okay, and finally, Acceleris. A military operation to win planning consent, aren't they all? The team working on this project pulled off an impressive result in difficult circumstances, mobilising all their resources and maximising their local relationships to achieve a positive planning decision for their client in just 3 weeks. This can't be right. Have you fact-checked it? They looked like a dead cert to be refused. Acceleris ran a positive campaign, honing in on the benefits and identifying the community ambassadors who could make the message take hold. So to repeat, the Integrated Communication Campaign, sponsored by Thomas & Trotman. Can I call Luke Trotman, the category sponsor, up to open the envelope, please? So, who's the winner?
And the winner is Environment Agency Team Van Oord for Medmerry Managed Realignment.
Please come up and collect your award.
Congratulations.
No, I've got my mum. But he wouldn't want to come up. Sorry.
Thank you. Well done. Okay, and the next award is for the Best Business Communications Campaign, sponsored by Thomas & Trotman. 4 Communications, a royal guest editor. Working with the benefit of what was undoubtedly a knockout product, 4 Communications' Marion Hardman delivered a hugely impactful and faultlessly managed campaign on a tiny budget. This included the ability to talk hostile journalists down from using Country Life's Royal Edition as an excuse to knock the monarchy. Why would we want to knock the monarchy? Secondly, London Communications Agency. are nominated for King's Cross, Creating a Destination. LCA must have been doing something right to have kept Argent as their client for the last 15 years throughout all the different stages of the development of King's Cross. The latest phase is no different, with LCA securing widespread coverage in which has helped create the destination, page 10, in the London public's mind and contributed to a doubling of commercial rents in the last 18 months. Next up, Camargue for Rebuilding Britain, British Steelwork Association. Camargue showed intelligence and directness in their approach, which really delivered results. Taking an inexperienced client with a limited budget and a difficult message, they quickly got an important message across to the key decision makers. And finally, Caro Communications, London's growing up, NLA Tall Buildings. The project team took a really great idea and ran with it, crafting a campaign with real impact and sparking national interest. Their input into the way the research was presented was pivotal to the success of the campaign. So that's the best business communications campaign sponsored by Thomas and Trotman Design. Can I call up Luke Trotman to open an envelope and tell us who the winner is, please? Hello again.
Hello again.
Who's the winner?
And the winner is Camargue PR.
Very good. Can I invite Joe Lloyd to come up and get the award? Well done.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Well done. Well done. And we also have a highly commended award in this category. Can I ask Carolyn Larkin, the director of Caro Communications, and her team to collect their highly commended certificate for their campaign? I know what to do. I know what to do.
Yeah, there we go.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next award is the Young Communicator of the Year, sponsored by IBP. So, our young communicators. First up is Ollie Pratt from FTI Consulting. He's obviously won. Ollie came across well in his entry, which included a testimonial from his employer and a summary of his career to date. He is passionate about the work, page 10. So I'm getting better at this now. He had done with his client, CBRE, giving a well-planned presentation that demonstrated that he understood how to convey a message effectively. He articulated his individual contribution to successful campaigns whilst acknowledging what he had learned from those around him and demonstrated proactive as well as reactive work with his client. Ollie was reflective and self-aware, yet clear about his ambitions, giving the judges confidence that this young communicator is one to watch for the future. Next up is Catherine Rucroft from 4 Communications. Catherine clearly enjoys her role, the judges said, working with a range of clients who have differing requirements and adapting her approach as appropriate. She is ambitious, having risen rapidly through the ranks at 4 Communications, and clearly has a lot more to give. So there are 2 nominees in this category for Young Communicator of the Year. Can I call Rebecca Evans, editor of Construction News and the president of IBP, to open the envelope, please? So Rebecca, who is the winner?
The winner is Ollie Pratt from FTI.
Please come and collect your award.
I will do. Thank you very much, guys.
Brilliant. Well done, Ollie. Okay. So the next award is called Communicator of the Year. I suppose it should be Old Communicator of the Year. Can I call Gerald Bowie, CEO of IBP, to read a citation? Are you ready?
I am ready. And no notes. It's quite interesting that the CIPR was established in 1948 and the PRCA that was established in 1969.
Got the PRCA.
Good old PRCA. I remember being in, I can't remember the lady's name, but it was somebody's kitchen in Chelsea, sitting around a table in 1969 with one or two other people, wondering whether there was a need for a PRCA, but there you are, we have one. But both those organisations seem to agree that it's about reputation and it's about branding. PR is a very, very strange business to be in because we all have very different concepts of what it means and how we deliver things for our clients and in-house. However, one thing I think that it does mean to me, it's a business. It just happens to be PR. And I think that one has to look at the best way of presenting one's own brand and doing the best for one's clients or for one's employer. The recipient of this evening's Communicator of the Year award has a knowledge that far outweighs, in some instances, her client. I've given you a slide, I've narrowed it down, her clients, but also has that wonderful ability to involve her other clients in the project in hand and to also use her contacts and the media to drive forward whatever it is that the project is and her team are working on. And for me, and we have to make the decision who is the Communicator of the Year, for me, I think that's a very important part of the mix. Don't forget that we are running our own businesses, but we are running them also to do the very best job for our clients. So this year we have chosen
Oh, okay. So can I call up Licia Horton, Marketing Manager at DW Pub Media Suite, the main sponsor, who's going to open the envelope and announce the winners. Sorry, did you think you'd won?
No, it's a bit weird.
Here's the envelope.
Oh, right, okay. Right. And the winner is Carolyn Larkin from Carolyn.
Thank you. Please come up and collect your award. Here she comes.
Okay.
Well done.
Thank you. Love what you had to say. Actually, I've got a funny story. Thank you.
Oh, well, you should tell your funny story because you got the big prize.
No, I'm not going to talk. I hate talking.
Really?
Thank you. Yeah. No, I'll talk one-to-one.
Okay. Fantastic.
okay, closing remarks.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the IBP Communication and PR Awards for this evening. I hope you've had a nice time. The good news is that you can stay and have even more of a nice time. The bar is open for quite a while. Thank you all very much for coming. Congratulations to our winners, commiserations to our losers. There's always next year. And I will see you at the bar. Thank you very much.